Hey everyone, everywhere. It is I, Tanisha, aka Asha, aka your favorite internet for my transformation mentor. Um, if you've been on the internet and you've been seeing my posts, I've been sharing that I'm going live. I can't get the angles right here. I think this is right. Yeah, I am. That I'm doing something called Transformation Talks, right? Something that I'm really excited to do because I think it'll be helpful for the current climate of business and the current climate of success and careers and all the changes going on in the world. That I spend some time with you all talking about the things. And what has been top of mind today the most has been this topic that I have today, which is the top 3 reasons you haven't hit your next level of success. So, as a transformation mentor, what I do is I help people transform their fears, their doubts, their insecurities into action that will get them to the next level of success. And so one might ask, like, why is that valuable, Tanisha? Like, I don't get it, Asha. I don't understand what does that even mean. It means that for every business and company or whatever, there is a person on the team who is there whose only job is to ensure the company is doing what it's supposed to do and reaching every next metric for themselves. And so what I do as transformation mentor is I help people do that in their lives, right? So everything that's needed for you to hit your next level of success is what I do. We work together and partner together to strategically and most easily and most joyfully, that's just my method, help you get there. And so today I want to talk about a subject that has come up for me today, that has came up in some of my client sessions today, and it's the um, top 3 ideas that keep you from achieving your next level of success. Okay. So if you have a notebook, you might want to take notes. There's going to be some gems, all that stuff. Okay. And so I will save this live, no worries. So again, the top 3 reasons why you haven't hit your first level of success. If you know me as a transformation mentor, I am also a spiritualist. I have background in operations, but I'm also a spiritualist. So spirit is in everything that I do. We're gonna get into it. So reason number one that you have not, the first reason why you haven't hit your next level of success is you are not clear on your vision. You're not clear on your impact. You're not clear on your purpose. You can switch those words out. So, reason number one, you are not clear on your vision, your impact, or your purpose. Whichever word feels the best to say, that's the top reason. Okay, so you might be like, okay, so what do you mean I'm not clear on my vision? I know why I have this job. What do you mean I'm not clear on my purpose? I know why I started this business. What do you mean I'm not clear on my impact? I know who I'm reaching. That's not what I'm saying. When we talk about vision and when we talk about impact, it is to help you reframe the purpose of the action that you're doing. So a lot of us are in business for ourselves, or we have careers or whatever. We have jobs that we take, right? But we don't really understand why we take the actions that we take. So when you enter a new company, they give you a bunch of tasks to do, and you're doing that day in and day out, right? But you don't really know why. Like, what is the bigger picture? If you work for a really good company, someone at the company, the manager, the CEO, the CFO, somebody's going to make sure that you know why you're doing those repetitive actions, right? And if you're in business, you say, well, yeah, I started this business, my ponytail's doing something weird. I started this business because I want to make money and I want to share my gift with the world and I don't know, help single moms, right? But what is the reason that you want to help single moms? Because if you help single moms, then what happens in the world? So when I'm talking about your vision and your impact, I'm talking about the greater why, right? And because I do things from a spiritualist perspective, it is for the benefit of who? And in the 7 spiritual laws of success, right, they talk about Deepak Chopra. If you haven't read the book, please read it. I do talk about it a lot in my work. But we talk about the idea of like your work, your gifts entering the space of the world, having a benefit for the impact of the world. And the reason why this is number one is because if you don't know why you're doing a thing, if you don't know who that thing touches, and if you haven't connected the pieces of how your seemingly little contribution, your one-on-one client, your group coaching program, if you haven't connected the dots as to why that is so much more beneficial for the greater good of like humanity, society, then you haven't really begun to operate in your big why. Okay? And so the goal is to get really clear on that purpose. Right? So when you close your eyes, I'm gonna close my eyes on camera. When you close your eyes and you see yourself in the future, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, what has changed about the world that you live in due to the work that you contributed? Right? One more time. When you close your, it's the easiest way I can tell you how to figure out your vision. When you close your eyes and you see yourself in the future, your business has hit $1 million. What about the world has changed, right? Due to your seemingly small drop in the bucket. When you show up, when I used to work, so I want you to answer that question, sorry. When I used to work for other people, I used to always like reconsider and reconsider and reconsider why I was showing up every day. I was an operations excellence manager, so like I ran a whole department or whatever. And I was doing quality assurance work, but I had to always connect with why I was showing up the way that I did. Right. And I had a team, I had direct reports who had direct reports, and we were building like an offshore team and an offshore team here. And I was like, okay, well, why am I doing this work? Because it was getting mundane for me. I was getting burnt out, right? I'm showing up every day, I'm doing the little activities, but every day and every week, I challenge myself to get clear on the greater good. That when I closed my eyes, I clocked out, left work. What was the impact I was hoping to make? Number one, I wanted to change the way that people did operations, right? Operations, excellent operations, period, is very white male. It's not brown skin, it's barely women, and it's definitely not colored hair and tattoos and piercings. It's not that, right? But I wanted to see the world expand and that efficiency could be like anything. And I wanted people to approach it differently. I wanted people to approach operations from this space that I'm so efficient, I'm so aligned, I'm so on purpose that I'm putting the pieces in place so that my team can be a different level of empowered, so you can feel a different level of autonomy, so that the impact that this company is here to make is felt throughout. That was my purpose for my career. And that helped me achieve the next promotion, the next raise, the next promotion, the next raise, the next promotion, the next raise. Right? And in my business, why am I here? Right? People say, oh, tell people what their business is, Tanisha, isn't that what you do? Yeah, but it's bigger than that. I want to see 100,000 entrepreneurs, people, side hustlers, 100,000 lives transform to a state of joy and awareness, right? A state of transformation and awareness. That is why I do what I do. Because people being in their joy, people moving fear out the way, that is what changes the world. Because how would you show up? How would you get stuff done? How would you be who you need to be? And who would that impact? And who would that impact? And if I can touch 100,000 people in joy, then that's felt throughout the world. Okay? So the first thing you want to do, the first thing you want to examine is your number one, right? You aren't clear on your vision, you aren't clear on the impact, you aren't clear on your purpose, and you want to get clear as soon as possible. The quicker you can do that, the quicker you have a better chance of hitting your next level of success. Number two, the third reason why you haven't hit your next level of success. You aren't willing to do something new. Okay. Innovation is a buzzword at this point, right? We all use it. Yeah, innovative. I'm innovative. I'm innovative. I'm innovative. We get it. You take something, you make it better. But very few people really actually know what innovation means, right? And so people be like, I'm looking up the definition right now because I want to make sure that I like actually give it to you guys straight. But people talk about being innovative And then when you ask them what different thing they've tried, what different thing they've experienced to allow themselves to grow, to stretch, whatever, they're like, oh no, 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 I don't need to do that right now. Oh no, 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 Tanisha, I'm good. I that self-love thing, yeah, got it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I got my books. I the process that I have, it works. And and so you have to be willing to stretch that, right? You have to be willing to really go into being innovative. So innovation means introducing new ideas, being original and creative in thinking. And so what came up today in one of my client sessions was my client was struggling with the fact that I was like, we're talking about something, and I was like, you have to increase your capacity, right? Your like a willingness to experience something greater in the category of love for her. And she's like, I got it. I know I love myself. And I was like, well, is your self love the highest that it can be for the level that you're going? And she was like, no. And I was like, exactly. And this is the key. This is what I want you guys to write down. You can't get to your next level using everything that got you to your current level. I'll say that again. You cannot get to your next level of success using the exact same recipe for what got you to your current level. You have to be willing to try something new, which really, in my language, means you have to be willing to be expansive. If you have already experienced lots of love, go experience more of it. If you already experience lots of joy, go and experience more of it. Look at what you're doing in your career, look at what you're doing in your business, and say, have you really given yourself a chance or an opportunity to experience something new? And I don't mean go changing your offers. I don't mean any of that. I mean literally. Maybe you should be meditating 30 minutes a day because to get to where you are right now, you meditated 15 minutes a day. Right? 15 minutes a day got you to right now. So it's going to get you to the future. Okay? I hope that makes sense. And so for this step, for this tip, for this reason, right? I want you to go and look at your CEO habits, your $1 million decisions, your big ideas, right? The process in which you align yourself with the vision, right? Whatever tools you use to get in tune with the vision, go look at those things and look at those habits that have not been upgraded in a while. Look at those areas where you're saying, I'm kind of cutting off over here. I could be more expansive over here, right? Because any energy, any frequency, any thought or ideology alive within us, right? It has its own frequency, which means that it needs to have something else, a little bit more to help you get over that next hump. Sorry, y'all. Right? So every level of success has its own level of fear with it. It has its own level of doubt, its own levels of insecurities, its own level, right? You're not going to go up one without going up one over here, right? The success and the fear. And so you're going to need a very unique strategy to approach that fear. And usually it's going to be within doing something new. Can you have more joy? Can you have more ease? Look in your business and find where you can find it. Question I got over here is, how do I get over the fear of doing something new? This is why I like the exercise I just gave you, because I want you to take stock of where you are right now. This is what I tell people if they're my client. How do I get over the fear of something new? Where you are right now, look at all the habits, the steps, and the processes. Try to be as expansive as possible that got you here. What got you to this level in your career? What did you do? Right? Who are you being on a day-to-day basis? What vision were you aligned with? So clear and so abundantly. And then look at that same list when you're done, when you have all your ideas, and then say where I'm going. What would be the next level of success for you? Right at the top of the page. This is the next level of success. I want you to look, and then I want you to look back on what got you here and see where you can increase that 3 times, 2 times, 4 times, 5 times more. Right? So if you read every day for 10 minutes, could you read every day for 30? If you hired a VA, could you hire a salesperson? If you got new software, could you learn a new skill with it? These are really like simple, basic level, but I hope it expands the thing that I'm explaining to you. Is that in order to hit the next level of success, you're gonna have to find new habits, which for me means innovative. It means expansive. Okay. So the third reason why you haven't hit your next level of success is because your awareness sucks. Your current level of awareness sucks. People can say mindset, people can say limiting beliefs, whatever language feels good for you. I'm not going to judge that. I'm going to talk the way that I speak about this. Your level of awareness sucks. You are currently only willing or only able, which means willing, to be aware at the current level in which you are. What does that mean? That means that if you are, I don't know, $100,000 earner, and you've been that for the last 2 years, but you're trying to get to 250,000, right? You have to be willing to, well, let's talk the level. At $100,000 for 2 years, you have pretty much seen all you can see at $100,000. Look around your environment, you're like, oh, I live in the same house. Oh, I drive the same car. Oh, I have the same computer. Oh, I have the same team. Blah, 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 blah. So now you start to pick at it. Start to be like, okay, I have the same car, and I have the same team, and everything that you used to love and appreciate is now bad, right? $100,000 awareness. You have trained yourself to be so blind to the little, really dope pieces of joy that have intricated your life at the level of $100,000. You're blind to it. You don't notice it anymore. You don't see it anymore. And I am also guilty of that. So I'm literally telling you. You have trained yourself to only see what you've been seeing. Oh, I hate this car. Oh, I want a new job. Oh, I want it. No, no, no. When your awareness should be on the things that bring you joy at this level. Your attention should be on the things that bring you joy at this level, right? Because you used to appreciate it. You used to value it. You used to see it. You used to see the grandiose of $100,000, which still to this day, many Black, queer, people of color, and women-owned run households never hit to this day in the year of our Lord 2023. So you have to ask yourself, how have you blinded yourself to your awareness of what $100,000 can bring you? And then train your awareness to notice. Notice the good things, count them, tally them, make a list, put them in the right places, reorganize them, and then organize them again. Because it is only in your ability to be aware of the dope, amazing, expansive things do you receive more dope, amazing, expansive things. You can't plan to $250,000 if you are, I was about to curse, I don't know who curse on what platform, like if you ishing on 100K, right? Because you just can't get there from there, right? To even have the concept to even want to create ideas that are scalable or find the job that is scalable to 250K from 100,000, you have to be so aware of what feels good to you, what excites you, what gets you up in the morning, what keeps you going at night, right? You have to be so aware of your surroundings right now to be able to get there. Because if you were to say, oh, I want $250,000, but you don't know what job you want because you're not aware of what you like about your job right now, right? So I'll give an example. One of my jobs when I thought I was gonna keep being in my career, I was like, I'm gonna get a new job. I'm gonna get a new job. And I tried to go about it the way where I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to da 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 da. And I was getting no heads. But the second that I could pick what of my current experiences I like, I had a direct roadmap to what I wanted next. When you can pick around you what you like, you have a direct roadmap to what is coming next. So I knew I wanted unlimited PT. I knew I wanted. I think the first place I had was like open PTO or something like that. I wanted unlimited because now that I have been so masterful at this open PTO concept, I want unlimited PTO. But I had to know that the first existed to be the second, right? I had a client that I helped scale 161% in 8 months, right? When I first met her, she had no idea what she was doing, why she wanted to do it. Okay? No idea, no clarity at all. Because she would not allow herself to look at everything she had done. And so when I entered the space, I said, what have you done in your business? Well, I've created this line, I've created this line, I created this line, I created this. I ordered from this person, I ordered from this person, I ordered from this, I ordered this many units. That was really exciting. Then I ordered this many, then I ordered this many. And from that, we took all of her things, the things that she was dismissing as her successes, her wins, right? We took them and piled them together. So when you made this collection, how much did you love making this? Oh, I loved it, Tanisha. I loved it. And I loved working with that vendor. And I loved working with that vendor. And you know what we did from that energy, from that level of awareness, we scaled her company 161% in 8 months. She made her previous year in 6 months. And then she finished because now she was able to create collections that she was proud of because she remembered what it felt like to create that first collection. She remembered what it felt like to partner with that first vendor. She had decided that these experiences of her current level of awareness were the experiences she wanted to take with her. And that's how you do it. Now, I wish this had came out with like bullet points, but I think you guys get the message, right? So the top 3 reasons why you haven't hit your next level of success: you are not clear on your vision or your impact or your purpose, whatever word you want to use. You're not clear. Get clear. Write it down. I want to do this. Why? Why? And get it down to its simplest form. So simple that you could explain to someone who is 3 years old. Second reason why you haven't hit your next level of success: you aren't willing to do something new. You think that everything that you have done to get you here is exactly what's going to take you there. It's not. When you are willing to expose yourself to something new, allow yourself to be expansive, you will get there. So be innovative with yourself. And then 3, your level of awareness is off. It sucks. You're looking at everything with an ish painted brush. You know, don't yuck my yum. That's what they say. That's what I say. Don't yuck my yum, right? You have to clean that up. You have to train yourself to see the good, the things that you love, the things that you appreciate, the things that you value at your current level, because that is the roadmap of things you want to carry with you next. And then you partner with somebody to make it scalable. That's it. So I tell people all the time, business is easy. Navigating your career most of the time is easy. What's not easy is sustaining the level of awareness and clarity needed to be willing to be brave and go get what you got to get. Drink some water because I kind of went. So if you have any questions, you can send me a DM, you can send me a message. If you have my phone number, you can text me, you can send me an email if you have my email. And if not, I want you to reconsider what life could look like for you if you were willing to stop getting in the way of what the next level of success is for you. What would it look like? What could it look like? What if you ask yourself what you're paying attention to now? Because what are you paying attention to now? And transformation, when we talk about transformation operations, we're talking about seismic shifts, or what people say quantum, like quantum physics, right? Quantum leaping. We're talking about those things. The things that if you clean up the energy and then the strategy in partnership with the energy, you would jump there a lot quicker than if you were to just grind it out on works and merit alone. So, this is the message for today. I want to leave you guys with something Because I think I talk about being a transformation mentor, but no one really knows what that means. And I don't really show up that spiritual, even though I use it all day, every day in my business. If you want to work with me right now, the doors for Joyful Elevation are open. They close after 10 people. There are 4 seats remaining. So if you haven't gotten your seat, get your seat, because we're going to spend a year pushing ourselves to expand our capacity for all the levels of success and to be multidimensional human beings, to allow ourselves to be multidimensional people in business. And so I want to leave you guys with this: feeling safe. How often do you let yourself show up in your vision, your impact? How often do you let yourself show up wanting to try something new? Do you feel safe to do that? And if you don't feel safe to strive for your next level of success, you should have a conversation with yourself, meditate, read a book, journal, get it out. What's getting in the way of you feeling safe? Because safety is not something that is given, it's something that's created inherently within us. When we fix our awareness and we show up to these spaces that we're showing up in, we get a choice every day. We're going to either show up deciding to be our full selves because we know we got it, or we're going to skip because we feel like insecurity, fear, blah, 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 worry, doubt is going to get in the way. So, how will you allow yourself to feel safe? All right, y'all, that's all I got. I will see you guys tomorrow. Please check my timeline. I created events on Facebook. I created events on LinkedIn. If you're watching on either platform, you can see I'll update the times when I'm going to go live, but I'm going live all week with these messages. Transformation Talks is going big or going home. So I'll see you guys soon, and I'll see some of you in Joyful Elevation. Join the movement. You won't regret it. All right, y'all. Be well.